Good evening. Welcome to my stream. I have a feeling we're going to get more frame drops tonight. At least for the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. So I think while I'm waiting for more people to come in, I will start mixing up my stencil color. I need white. And it's all the way over there. Oh god. Okay. Pardon me while I move my camera. There. Those frame drops. They're just ridiculous. Well, I am looking forward to seeing these. I did some extra stuff off stream for the other cards and did some fiddling around with this one to kind of get an idea of what I want to do with it. I need to grab a light green. Mix that in there too. Don't know if I did enough, but it's okay. Yeah, that looks kind of like what we're going for. All right, I'm going to start off with a layer of white. And then we'll do the blue-green on top of the white once it's dry. Since it's a contrasting color with the orange and pinks down here, I don't want it to get muddy. And so stenciling some white on here will help. Okay. It's not going to be perfect. Stenciling's not going to be super clean, but that's okay. Maybe if I don't go so fast. But I've got a cool idea for this card. So I'm excited I'm excited to show you guys what I'm thinking. Okay, let's see how that stencil looks. Okay, that looks good. That looks good, I think. Okay, so let's let that dry. Looks like our paint is still wet. Probably should have waited to mix it, but that's okay. I may need to mix more. Okay. May need to do a second layer of white so it's more opaque. That's pretty dry. Yeah. I think we got enough. Start from the bottom this time. I don't want to add too many layers of paint because this is just copy paper that I printed onto. If I had done cardstock, it could take some more paint, but I don't want to do too many layers on the copy paper. See if we can get some of the thin spots. Okay, that looks pretty crisp. Happy with that. Grab my scissors and I'm gonna let this dry. I can turn on my fan. Help it. So I found this set of dies that has this cool like mitered corners on the rectangles, and they're nested, so I can do like multiple like concentric layers. It might be kind of cool. I was thinking of using the big die here because this isn't quite big enough for a 5x7, but we can, like, this is a 5x7 card base. We can use this die to cut the card base in the shape of the die. Sorry. can't really see that very well. So as long as we have this edge like off of the fold, then we can cut that right up. So that'll be fun, I think. Is it dry? I think so. All right. Maybe mixing this in a bowl wasn't a good idea. I think we should have enough since we're doing fairly thin layers. And then if it ends up being too dark, which I don't think it will, but if it does end up being too dark, we can layer a lighter color on top of it, like this brilliant yellow green, if we want. So let's dab that off a little bit so it's not too saturated. Sorry, apologize for the frame drops. Oops. Trying to get this in a good position under the camera so my hand doesn't block your view. For goodness sake. This stencil is just, I don't know, it's sticking to my sponge really bad. See how that looks so far. Definitely interesting. And a little bit tedious. But it's okay. Sometimes doing tedious things gives you don't have to really think about what you're doing. You can think about something else. Wow. Man, this is so exciting. It's just a solid big block of green. Okay, I need to get some of the patchy spots up here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have started with yellow instead of white. I just had it in my brain, start with white. And I don't know if you can see, but some of the zigzags have a little bit of a white halo. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I think I'm going to go in with that. Let's take a look. I'm a little weary of doing that. Just because I want it to be too opaque. This green doesn't look quite as bright as I wanted it to be. Get a closer look at it. Yeah, it looks a little bit dull compared to the orange and the pink. Maybe we can mix the bright aqua and the yellow green together to be a little bit lighter. But at some point we are going to put, oh, not that one. I'm going to put some color shifting paint on the. Looking at it now, and that seems too yellow. Okay. Well then, we're just not gonna bother with that. We're gonna just go straight in with the color shifting paint instead. I gotta dig it out because I grabbed the wrong one. All right. Yes, Aqua Flash color shifting paint, and it's metallic. Trying to get the sponge nice and saturated, but not too much that we get goops. We get goopy. Goopy is no fun. You guys can't really see that, but I can. Definitely making a difference. I'll start from here. I just wish it wasn't so sticky. That's just really annoying. I have to go around this section because it's still a little bit tacky. Some pixie spray. I should have used that to stick this stencil down. Oh boy. Oops. Accidentally got some white stuck in there. Well, it's contaminated now. That's great. Did you get it? And this is gonna have to be our last layer of paint. I can already tell the paper is warping a little bit. Computer, can you not? Can you not? I would love it if you would cooperate. Don't want the stencil to dry on there. If it gets stuck in paint and dries on there, it'll rip the paper. I'm getting paint over my glass mat. Oh, there's hiccup number 1 of the stream. It didn't take very long, less than half an hour for a hiccup. Okay, I didn't really cover this very methodically, so I don't actually know if I got all the spots. I think I got most of it, but I might have missed the middle somehow. Whoop. Though it doesn't have to be perfect, because the middle is going to be covered up by a sentiment or a greeting later. So as long as the edges have it, looking at it to see. I think we're good. Okay, let's get this paint out of the way so I don't ruin any cards by getting them in paint. Which I have almost done. All right, so the metallic part of the zigzag is very subtle, but I think you guys can see it. And we did warp the paper a little bit. But that's okay. It'll flatten out once we get it adhered down to the card. This stencil is not very stable. Get these paints out of the way. Don't need them. Rip some of the paper, but that's okay. That's just the outer edge. We don't need those. There. Ooh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Man, it looks a lot brighter on camera than it does in person. But the metallic part, I think, looks pretty cool. But it is kind of in your face. But you know what? It's fine. Go big or go home. Like I was saying, it's going to be about this big. Like this shape. I think I might have it take up the entire front of the card. So before we do that, I'm gonna die cut the card base to be the shape that we want. More frame drops. Woo! It's not a Gnome of Invention stream without frame drops. Frame drops and hiccups. That sounds like that needs to be a song in there. Frame drops and hiccups and something I can't. Well, I'll think of something clever later. Come up with like a little parody. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. Okay, I'm getting some tape. I want that to be right up against there. Right up against the fold. We're gonna grab our die cut machine. See, it's stuck in my head now. These are. Oh. This is a workout. Oh. It's okay. Just the cutting plates. That's what they're there for. And now we have a card base that has these cool mitered corners on it. Though I may need to trim off some of this because I got a little bit of a rough edge. Get this out of the way. So how's everybody doing? The wide world of Twitch would like to know. How am I going to... Because this edge is fine. This edge got a little bit rough. I don't want to have a rough edge. Well, sugar cookies. Hello, lurking and working. Oh, we decided last stream that the official gnome sign for crafting is this. I don't know why, but that's what it is. And I'm doing great, thanks. I'm glad you're here. I'm a little perplexed. Because these edges turned out okay. But on the backside a little rough. And I thought I had a block like a sand block. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe I threw it away. It was getting kind of nasty. Do we have any sandpaper? Aha! So what are you working on? All right, so this is a little thing of sandpaper that you can use to sharpen like solid graphite pencils that don't have any wood in them. They don't do very well in a regular sharpener, so you can use sandpaper to sharpen them. So I'm going to take this over to my trash can and I'm going to sand this edge a little bit so it's not quite so rough. Valentine stuff for your pen pals. Oh, that's so cute. A difference. It doesn't. It feels a lot smoother now. Oh, I don't know if you noticed the little follower meter right here, but I'm up to 40. Oh, I was using it to sand this edge of the card right here because it was kind of rough. Use a sandpaper eraser. Nice. Yeah. If you don't work it too hard, then can definitely help soften some rough edges on paper. Okay. Yeah, I'm up to 40. I'm so excited. My Sims 3 building stream on Friday got rated by a bigger channel, and I got 6 new followers out of it. Super stoked. Oh, since you're here, before we go on to that one, let me show you what we were working on last week. Or yesterday, I mean. Feels like last week. Like this whole week has felt like 50 years long, and it's only Tuesday. So these two, ignore the flowers. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. Are more like traditional type Valentine's Day cards. Like I'm planning on having this one be between friends. It's going to have like Where's that sentiment? It's going to have this sentiment on the inside of the card, like on a cool like little panel. And this one I kind of had in mind for like a girlfriend or a wife or something, some kind of feminine significant other. I say feminine because I don't think colors and designs are inherently feminine or masculine. It's just it's our associations that are. I mean, they're pretty set, but they're kind of arbitrary, to be perfectly honest. But that's just me. And then this one, I was thinking of having it be a masculine Valentine's Day card. Okay, enjoy your phone call. Okay, and that's going to be like that. Then I'm going to layer some vellum on top of that. And it's going to be like this. And then we're going to have this sentiment in the center. And I might do some stamp masking and mask out this part of the stamp and just have the text. Oh, I should probably die cut this. How about I do the stamping first? Yeah. Then we can die cut everything at the end. White paper. Is this the same shade of white? It's a little bit off, but they're not going to be right on top of each other, so it's not a big deal. All right. Need that for right now. Gonna do some stamping. Raindrops and hiccups and stamping and painting. Okay, it doesn't really matter where this is going to be going on here, because I'm going to be cutting out. Hey, gamer girl, welcome to the stream. Are you having a good day so far? Hanging out with Alex and I know Justin was streaming today. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I need to do my masking here. How do I mask out that part? Feels like I just stick sticky notes on there. Hello, bestie. Yeah, it's not gonna work. How do you normally mask stuff? Like, I can mask stuff from the inside. We're figuring it out. Yes, you redeemed a Smuffle. Did a couple of clips of him dancing. That's awesome. I should go check him out if I remember. Okay, I know this looks funny, but there is a reason why I'm doing this with these bright pink Post-it notes. There is a method to my madness. Well, right now there is anyway. Usually it's Lotus. Lotus is the clip queen, your other bestie. You've got like 50 besties or whatever here on Twitch. You've got Fred and Bubblegum Girl and me and Lotus and all those people. It seems like you and Oblio are pretty tight too. Yep. Well, right now, sorry, more frame drops, is me, obviously. And I think Kittens is on. And Sugar Cookies is here. And you are here. So far, that's all we've got. Unless there's anybody else lurking that wants to say hi. Oh, and you're good friends with Shy Boy from Justin Stream. Yeah, I remember him. Or them or whatever. I remember Shy Boy. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's my board. I might be overcomplicating this like a lot. But so with this stamp, I just want to have the text. I don't want to use the border. So I'm figuring out how to mask off the border. So when I stamp it, I just have the text, and the border is not included. So I'm just going to cut. I'm going to cut into the post. Why does this have yucky stuff all over it? Yes, call him your buddy. How are your Sims doing today, gamer girl? Any drama? My day has been pretty uneventful. Don't need those. And the trash can is right there, and I missed it. It's like literally a foot away, and I missed it. This is why I don't play basketball. Whoop, about to stab myself with my X-Acto knife. That would have been a trip to the hospital. Okay. Did I actually cut into the cardstock? I don't know. Having a bigger post-it note would have been better for this. So I think I did cut into the cardstock a little bit. Let's stamp and see how it goes. Nope, put the teen down to a child, the child down to a toddler, so you'll have twins of one of each. Why did you age them down? Okay, what color do I want to stamp it? Let's try the garden patina. That'd be a pretty color. Excuse me. Here's hiccup number 2. And a little burp. Sure, it's a little bit more up there. I'm going to start the family with the young kids and watch them grow up. Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I think part of the fun of Sims is watching the kids grow up and then have their own kids and all that. Like I need some more pressure. Okay, so I'm gonna need to stamp the middle again. I didn't quite get a good impression. Get it centered. I have a hard time getting even pressure on these woodblock stamps. Because there's like so much material between me and the actual stamp. See, we're still getting some voids here. That's annoying. I mean, it looks okay. It just, the fact that this isn't solid and that's not solid is really irritating. So it's supposed to be solid. I'll give it one more shot. If it looks bad, maybe we'll pick a different stamp. Right in the middle. And it's still bad in the same spots. It's so frustrating. Clean this off. my little brush. My stamp cleaner. Stamp scrubber. Okay. Now we can take the mask off and see how like I actually stamped on the mask there, and when I take it off, it's not there. Because I stamped it on the mask. But I went through all that and I don't like it. And I accidentally cut through the cardstock. It frustrates me. Okay, well maybe I stamped it too many times. Maybe I should just not bother about masking on the border. Scrap. And I'll just stamp it straight on the paper and call it. I need to get enough ink there. Okay. And any gaps this time, I might use a paintbrush to fill them in. I put some ink on my brush and get them that way. Of course, this color of ink might just be terrible. That's okay. I have a huge supply of white cardstock. We can just stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp. Good impression there in the middle. Let's try that again. Man, I feel like I'm gonna break my desk. How hard I'm pressing. That's a little bit better. I could die cut that. Stupid frame drops. So annoying. Well, I'm planning on going to my regular time tonight till so for another 2 hours. But I'm kind of tired, so if I say really silly things or act really loopy, that's why. Pull a Megan and say tower shub. That just gets me every time. Every time. I think you were there for that, Gamer Girl, the other day at Megan's stream. And I probably mentioned it before too. But now, like, I have a hard time saying shower tub. I have to think about it now. My default is now tower shub instead of shower tub. Okay, would this even look good on top of here? Possibly. Yeah, you were. Okay, I'm gonna do some more die cutting. And if it turns out we don't like the shape, I can always trim it down to be a smaller panel. It'll just be a 4x6 card or a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 rather than a 5x7. So if it turns out we hate it, we still have options. I need to get it lined up. Oh, come on. It's not that thick of a sandwich. You can do it. Sometimes it just needs that little oomph. Yeah, I saw his thing on Discord. I hope Jesse's not like horribly sick. That would stink. Hopefully she feels better pretty soon. And not just for our sake, so we could watch Sebastian stream, but for her sake, so she's not feeling like crap. Let's see, that goes to scraps. Now we have a cool panel. So we're gonna do the vellum with the smaller one. And this one doesn't need to be lined up. Do I have a clean plate? I do. Okay. My regular place. What'd you think of that that like dungeon game he was playing yesterday? It yielded some interesting results. I swear I'm gonna like bop this computer on the nose because of all the frame drops. That had it up to there. Okay, this is what we're going with so far. Oh, did you see? I'm wearing purple because purple is life. Hey, purple. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. This is kind of what I was thinking. You like it? Cool. That's good. So I don't really want to do any like heat embossing or anything. I was also thinking maybe instead of the center, I could stack it down in the corner. But no, I don't like that. I like it in the middle. It's I've got metallic in the background, so when you move it around, it's nice and shimmery. I could even like pop this up, so it's dimensional. That would be cool too. Yeah. Shimmer, shimmer. Just gonna add some ink to the sides of the panel so it's not white. That way the edge looks a little bit more finished. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but trust me, it makes a difference. Sorry, my foot is itching. And we'll do this one, but maybe make it a little bit more prominent. Oh, sugar cookies, if you're still listening, don't forget to join the Discord if that's something you want to do. But no pressure. If that's not something you're into, then that's totally fine. Oh, yes. That makes a difference. And then that's just going to take up the entire front of the card, and then we'll open it up, and bam. Maybe use some of the scraps from here to decorate an inside panel. Get that over there. All right, I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and put this card together or if I want to go back and work on the other ones. Let me make sure this card is good size for an envelope. That's 4 4.25 by 5.5. Okay, so it should fit a regular A2 envelope or whatever that size is. I can never remember. Okay. Should I put a Happy Valentine's Day in the middle or in the inside the card? Do I even have one? This is Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, I do. Right there. I think that's the only stamp I have that says Happy Valentine's Day. All this stuff. I think actually I'll leave this one blank on the inside because this greeting on the front, like, yeah, it's romantic, but it could also be, for any other kind of occasion for like a loved one or something. So I think I'll leave it blank on the inside. Okay. I think I'm going to set it aside and just start with the first card again. Okay, so off stream, I added some clear heat emboss on top of this, so it's kind of shimmery, and so it shimmers like with the rest of the card because it's very shiny. But I also liked the matte option as well, where it wasn't shimmery. It was just solid. So, and I don't know if you can see, but the one that's matte that has no shimmer is more purpley, whereas this one, like when I heat embossed it, like the ink color darkened a little bit, so it's more of a purpley brown rather than a mauve. So I like the color of this one, but I like the shine. Justin! Oh my F, it's Justin! Hi! Well, yeah, because you're here, like, I have to say it. How was your stream? We are making some Valentine's Day cards because this is what I do. So, well, I mean, it's what I like to do. I do greeting cards, and I do mixed media artwork, and then like once a week I do Sims 3 building streams. Just uploading some past streams and then going back on. Yep. Get right back on the horse. So I guess I do actually. I do. I sell these cards. And when I'm done with these, they'll be up in my store. So here's one. Oh, I'll link it. Let's see. I'll put a link here, and then there's also a link on my channel page. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Okay, let me get it in here. And here's some other links you might be interested in. There's my Instagram. And then, since you're a new follower, I'll invite you to my Discord as well. Just throwing stuff at you. Yes, I'm kind of close to being able to do affiliate. Let's see. And we've got this random one that could be for Valentine's Day, or it could be for whatever. What was that? I dropped something. How long have you been doing this for? I started doing greeting cards probably in 2017. But I've done other kinds of artwork for like on and off since junior high. Hi, Sugar Cookies. I was saying, Sugar Cookies, that don't forget to join the Discord. Sorry. Frame drops are like the bane of my existence today. Excuse me. It's like every time I blink. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, gamer girl. But yeah, I did these backgrounds with something called a gel plate. It's like I use acrylic paint. Sorry, I try to pause whenever I notice a frame drop so that we don't miss, guys don't miss anything. But I use acrylic paint and stencils and stamps and all sorts of stuff to make the backgrounds. But it's fun. I actually have a couple of mono printing streams, like replays, up on my channel if you want to check them out later, because they're really fun to do. Okay, that's fine, Sugar Cookies. If that's not what you're into, then don't even worry about it. But I was just before you came on, Justin, I was trying to decide which one of these I liked, which one of these versions of love, because this one is like a deep purple, and it has a matte finish, so it's not shiny like the rest of the card is, because there's like so much shiny crap on here. And this one is the same stamp ink, but I heat embossed a clear layer on top of it, so it shines with the rest of the card. So I'm trying to decide which one I like. So I like the color of this one, but I like the shine of this one. Shiny gold bar going to be seen underneath the love banner. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little frame. So I've kind of taped it haphazardly together for right now, as just a preview. So it'll be just like 2 little strips of gold right here. So it's not like in your face. I don't know. I like both. I may just end up flipping a coin. Okay, when you say dark purple, do you mean this one or this one? Because this one, the color is actually darker. Having the love shiny is good too. Definitely accents the rest of the shinies. Yeah, for me, whenever I make a card, if it's not shiny or shimmery, it's not done. It has to have some kind of shiny. So how about this? No shiny, or shiny or no shiny? Okay, so you guys like the non-shiny, and Justin and me like the shiny. I mean, I like both, but whatever. I think the color of this one goes better with this one. You guys probably aren't going to see much of a difference when I put it here. See, the color was more noticeable. Yeah, the color was more. It coordinated more with this purple. It's like a little bit darker version of this purple. Whereas this one, the shiny one, the color got darker, so it's more of a purpley brown rather than a purple. Yeah, come on, stream, pull it together, pull it together. I don't know what's going on with it. So I guess we've got 2 votes for non-shiny and 2 for shiny. I don't know if I can do a poll. I don't think I can. So we may just go with a non-shiny one. So I am going to restamp it onto a different sheet so I can cut it to be a little bit wider. So I'll put this aside for a minute. No, I can't. It's the nature of the shiny. It alters the color of the ink underneath it ever so slightly. So it's either one or the other. And I don't have that exact shade of purple in my other embossing powders either. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's exactly like that. Yes, yes. Motto on my stream: purple is life. That's my motto. Oh, and I almost forgot. It's tradition on my channel. And you don't have to do this, Justin, if you don't want to. Actually, I don't need these. But it's tradition for new followers to share one of 2 things or both. To share an embarrassing story about yourself or a cringy joke, as long as it's family friendly. So like a dad joke or a pun or whatever. I think the purple would be good. The shiny still frames of purple. 11 hole card. Okay. So it's basically like just either one will be fine. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. Is this going to be centered? I think it will. No, 4.5. But yeah, it'll be centered enough. Well, that's fine. If you can't think of one right now, then I have a couple of channels in my Discord specifically for those, for jokes and embarrassing stories. Yeah, and Gamer Girl didn't really have anything like that to share either, so she just shared a funny story about her Sims. So. Come on. Okay. My paper trimmer fell down. Okay, is this going to be long enough? Yes. Okay. I want there to be maybe 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Doing the Target drive up. Oh, my husband used to work at Target. An employee was coming up to my car. So I showed them the phone, and they were gesturing that they weren't coming up to my car, but the one behind you. Right. Okay. Oh, that's really it. So it was a fake out. They thought you thought they were coming for you, but they were coming for the car behind you. That's kind of like when you when you see someone like waving in your direction, you're like, "Hi," and they're actually waving at someone behind you. Oh, okay. I can't think of a time when it's actually happened. Um, but I see it in the movies. Um, but here's a little embarrassing story that happened to me recently. Um, hmm, Someone you think you recognize, but it wasn't them, and the person looks at you like you have five heads. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I cut that too wide, so I need to cut a new strip of that. A couple of weeks ago, I was streaming, and I realized I had left something in the other room that I had to go back and get. And so I muted myself and I left to go back and get it. And I came back and started talking and doing my thing. And I realized about 5 minutes later that I was still on mute. So I was talking to myself the whole time. And everyone watching was like, what's going on? Yeah. I want to make sure there's enough space around the word so it's not like crowded. But that's okay. I've got plenty of foil paper that I can cut. Basically, your sim venting in the attic. My all in one bathroom rather than putting himself out. He died and the Grim Reaper came. Yeah. Is this wide enough? Yeah. The Apex talk to your team throughout the game. You think they're all ignoring you until you realize you're muted. Yep. Yep. That's such a 2020 thing to like be stuck on mute and not know. Such a 2020 thing. Okay, so this thing is an inch wide, so this needs to be bigger than an inch by a couple of, maybe a couple eighths of an inch. So like a quarter inch, yeah. There, that's better. Now we'll have some nice skinny strips there. Okay. I think that's probably all we're going to do for the outside of this card. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting it together. I'm going to finish typing up some Minecraft stuff. Thank you for being on. You're welcome. Saw you live on the Discord. I'm going to pop in and say, hey, well, I really appreciate you coming by, Justin. Like, totally not expecting it, but I really appreciate the stopping by and the follow. It means a lot to me. So enjoy whatever you're going to be doing next. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll probably put a picture up on my Instagram when it's done. So I will see you later. And let's see, we're at an hour and a half. So this is a good time for me to go take a bathroom break. So everyone else, you may take a bathroom break as well. Maybe get some tea or a snack. And I'll be back. And we're back. Okay. Let's start putting this baby together. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should tape this down to my mat here. Get some stuff out of the way. Make sure you guys can see that. Tape is losing its tack. There we go. Well, that was certainly a nice surprise. Okay, I gotta figure out where this is gonna go. I mean, I already figured it out, but I gotta make sure I know how it's gonna line up. Okay. There we go. I love this thing. Little tape roller. But these two sides are pretty skinny, so I'm gonna whip out my little skinny double-sided tape. That bit got all nasty, so I gotta throw it away. I really shouldn't do it right over the top of that, but otherwise you guys won't be able to see. Oh, I got too far. Oh well. I did it again. Oh, Gamer Girl, have you ever watched The Sound of Music? Or you know that song, like about your favorite things, like raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Well, earlier this evening, ah, like when I started streaming earlier, I was like humming that to myself, and I was complaining about the frame drops, and I was like frame drops. That sounds like raindrops. And I had hiccuped recently, so I was like frame drops and hiccups and stamping and painting. That's as far as I got. But I thought that would be a fun little parody song that I could write or something. It could be the theme song of the channel or something like that. Okay, now I need to get the release paper off of this, which always gives me a hard time. Can never quite get it. Well, I think it's coming off. Okay. So get that started. Yes, do it. That would be awesome. Oh, man. Okay. All right, I really hope that I get this in the right spot on the first try, because once I stick it down, it's not coming back up without destroying the entire card. And I don't have any more of this purple cardstock. I think I got it at like Michael's or something. Okay, I'm going to stand up so I can see it straight down. And get a nice view of my shoulder there. You have the movie and the soundtrack? Nice. I don't think I have either. It's not really like I love the movie, I love the soundtrack. It's just it's not one that I'm like, oh, I have to have it. But I do have an album of recordings that Julie Andrews did. Oh, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. That's like songs from different musicals that she's been in, or just different musicals in general. Like there's a couple of songs from The King and I think maybe and from Sound of Music. And some other ones too that I don't really know what musicals they're from. Oop. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. But now I do feel bad because I should have done some ink around the edges of that. I don't think I can do it now. Nope, I don't think I can. Oh well, I was just too gung-ho about getting this put together. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Alright, so we're going to have this about an inch up, I think. This needs to be centered. Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, name, I call myself, follow to run. So, a needle pulling thread, love, I know to go so. Oh no, we can kind of. Thread that will bring us back to do. As you can tell, I like to sing, and I did a lot of the singing when I was in high school, like in choir and stuff. But I don't really have a huge like vocal range, so like I can get a little bit low in the lower end. I usually sing the alto part, but like getting up in the high notes, I struggle. I struggle so much. And like now that I've gotten older and I haven't really been taking care of my vocal cords like a vocalist would, it's just gotten worse. But I do like to sing. Maybe one of these days we'll do a sing along or something like that. trying to decide how I want to center this. Okay, I think I need to place this down first, and then trim it, and then put that down. You were in choir in high school? Nice. I really enjoyed choir. For the sticker machine. And I have a friend that I met in college that she's an amazing vocalist, and she would sing just like randomly, like about everything, like just make up the words and the tune, and that's where I picked it up from, like just what I did just then. Like I was around her so much, and she did it all the time. Just like, well, let's sing a song about nothing, like we're in a Roger and Hammerstein musical. I've been debating whether or not I should have sing mode as part of my channel points when I get to affiliate. I think I could have a fun time with it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn. Oh no! Stay put, please. Oh, is it straight? Good enough. I don't think it's straight though. And you guys don't have a very good view of it either because of the fisheye. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup number 3, I think. I think it'll be fine. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. He was trying so hard. But I mean, he totally went with it. I'm proud of him for trying. I should have made a flush to that. Mm. I'm just doing a lot of things tonight where I'm like, I should have done this. I should have done that. Yes, it was pretty funny. Just gonna trim this. Oh, because I threw away the backing paper. Yeah, I might need to use scissors for this part. Yeah, I broke it. I broke it. It's fine. Anyway. Okay, even though I forgot to do ink blending on the side of the tulips, I am going to do it on the greeting. Oh, a little bit too over the edge there. That's okay. That's okay. No big deal. But this way it looks a little bit distressed. For doing that, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything will be okay. And this is the part where Erica runs out of stuff to talk about. I'll put this down here. And it's a little bit more stable. If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to waltz with potatoes, up and down the produce aisle. These strips aren't even. Oh well. It's part of the charm of handmade cards. That stuff isn't perfectly straight all the time. The imperfections give it character. Oh, did I cut into the fold? Nope. Okay, and then I'm going to add some ink blending on the side there. I got a little bit too heavy, but oh well. That's the theme of this card. Oh well. Okay, so that's the front. We're not going to do really anything else to the front. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. Okay. So I think I will do the interior panel off stream, and I'm going to move on to the next card. So I don't want to be fiddling with this. Thank you. Thank you, Gamer Girl. I like it a lot. I like how it's very simple. And I just love tulips. Tulips are my fave. All right. I have the next one. Okay, so off stream, I went ahead and embossed the greeting in gold for this one. And I'm going to be layering it on top of this gold piece to make like little gold accents like that. This part and this window piece, these are going to be put up on dimensional tape. So we're going to have like a shadow box look. with in here somewhere. Not sure where. Yeah. That's Did autocorrect get your tongue? Autocorrect catch your tongue? That looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And then I've got enough of this background to do another card. So it's like I might save this for a later stream, but this one I definitely want to do. Okay. Question is, do I want to? Oh, I can actually do my logo stamp on this one without having to emboss it. So let's do that first. I like to put on my logo stamp before I do any like dimensional items on a card, just so I'm not having to work around them. There it is. Like with this card, I can do heat embossing with my logo here on the back, but it's pretty flat, so I don't have to worry about messing it. Out of the way. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. And this is a custom stamp that I ordered from Etsy. I sent my design to the lady at, I think it's Blossom Stamps on Etsy, and she printed a photopolymer stamp for me. It was kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. Okay, gotta make sure it's straight. Are we centered? No, we're not. We center it. Wait, 5.5. Yeah. So, oh, actually, I think we are. Oh, gosh. Center it to there. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Go over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry. Frame drop. I need to have like a dance move that I do after every frame drop. Like maybe something like super obnoxious. Like frame drop. That would just be ridiculous. Oh, what? Why? I thought this was 5.5. It was. Okay. Sorry. Having a little freak out. So now I'm having another one. Because that's not straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Ugh. I thought I had it. Two, three, four. that gonna be centered? Frame drop. I'm not gonna do that every time. That's gonna be super obnoxious, especially for people watching the replay. It'd be like every 5 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. I've got enough of these card bases that if it's not centered, it's fine. I can just try again. Magnet. Get out of the way. Okay. I think either this thistle color or fuchsia. Ooh, let's go. I'm gonna go grab the fuchsia. That'll be pretty. Ooh, or purple. Change my mind on the fuchsia. We're doing purple. This is Deep Purple Archival Ink by Ranger. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, purple was a good choice. But we need to do another pass. We didn't get quite an even impression the first go around. Mostly on this end, which makes sense because we have the magnet there. The stamp has more distance to go to the paper. Okay, that's pretty solid. See? I mean, it's not sparkly or anything, but I love this stamp. It looks so professional. All right. I'm gonna clean off my stamp real quick. So I think the purple is going to be stained on here, but that's fine. I wonder if you guys can hear the scrubbing. Frame drop. There's some ASMR for you. Okay, now that we've got our logo stamp on here, did I stamp on the right side? Yeah. Now we can start actually assembling. Okay, so I need to trim some of this down because it's going to be covered by the window, and I want to use the scraps for the inside panel. Stream, go in the corner for a timeout. Yes. But I'm saving up for a new computer to replace this laptop. Hopefully I'll be able to get one soon. Okay, this is about 1/2 inch wide. So I only need to cut off 1/2 inch. Well, I need a little bit more than that, or a little bit less than that. So maybe 1/4 inch. from the top and the bottom. Yay! Okay, let's check to see if we can still... Oh, I can cut more off. What I was thinking. Right, how about this? Yeah, that's enough. And we have some nice little scraps to use on the interior panel. I don't need to do any ink on the outside of this because it's going to be covered. Oh, but I was thinking of putting gold alcohol ink on the edge of the purple frame. Nope. Still got plenty of adhesive in there. Gotta stand up. No, it's not a big deal if this isn't centered super well, since the edges are going to be covered up. All right, let me grab my ink blending bowl. I need a brush. And while I've got my adhesive out, I might as well put this on. Put this onto the gold piece. Oh, crap. That's not even. Dagnabbit. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh no. Okay. Because most of this gold is covered up anyway. Okay, let's actually use something to help us. Don't mess it up again. Okay, that's better. Crisis averted. So I am going to have to glue down some of this, I think, because edges are popping up. Where's my glue? That is a good question. I have a bottle of glue somewhere, and now it is gone. Hello? Where art thou? What? Okay. That's random. My glue is missing. That's great. But I'll find it and glue those pieces together later on. Just add it to the list of things I need to fix off stream. Or I might just leave it. I don't know. Okay. Gold. Gotta shake it up real good. Nope, there's hiccup number 4, I think. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me with your frame drops. I swear I'm gonna chuck this computer out the window. Oop. A little bit too much there. That's okay. Got a nice blob. Blobby! It is our gnome stream until someone says blobby. So, what shall we talk about? What are your guys' favorite holidays? I think mine is Christmas and Halloween. I love the aesthetics of those holidays. And they can be really fun. Valentine's Day has kind of been like, weird holiday for me. I don't usually like make a big deal out of it. I used to call it Barf on a Heart Day because I thought it was so clever. And I was mad about being single. Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, and Easter. Okay. I kind of understand Christmas. Why are St. Patrick's Day and Easter your favorite holidays over the others? Let's get some blobs over in this corner. Blobby. Making sure I was working on the right side of the paper. Okay, I think that's enough. It's enough gold. Gotta go rinse off my paintbrush. I'll be right back. Your pot Irish like corned beef and cabbage and potatoes. I guess that's a good reason. As good a reason as any. Okay. Oh, I was gonna put some gold on this flower too. I need that. That's okay. I'll bring out the paintbrush later. Like Easter with the bunnies, cookies, and pastel colors. Yeah, I do like the aesthetics of Easter with the pastels. I'm gonna cut this tape in half. So it's not quite so prominent underneath the fur. So I'm gonna cut my finger off. And let me keep that. uh, It's not. It's not really the stream itself. I don't think. I think it's my computer. A pale. My coworker likes to say it's being a pill. But I'm sorry we've got so many frame drops today. Maybe next time I stream, I need to lower the frame rate or something. It's at 60 FPS. FPS. I think maybe if I lower it down to 30, it might be okay. Yeah, it does. It does need to chill. I'm out. Something. Oh, got a little bit of a gap there and there. That's okay. I'll just shove a little piece in there, like so. And that's not a big of a deal. Not as big of a deal. I'll put this piece on the extra roll. You done? Okay. There's something I needed to do before assembling the rest of that. No. Oh, there's hiccup number 5. What is all this nonsense? I think it might be alcohol ink. Yep, it sure is, because I got it smeared all over there. That's okay. It just adds to it. All right, we've got our shadow box, which you guys can't really tell from there, but it is dimensional. And it, like, having the dimensional portion, like, makes the card feel heavier, so it has a little bit more weight to it, which I think is nice. Sometimes we associate, like, heavier things with things that have more, like, emotional substance or something. I mean, I do anyway. I can't speak for anybody else. kind of wondering if I should put some alcohol ink like on the tips here. I don't think it couldn't hurt. Bring out my Wink of Stella again. Well, we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes now. I was kind of hoping to get all 3 cards fully assembled by the end of the time. So we shall see if that ends up being the case. But I mean, if there's like little extra bits, like adding interior panels or logo stamps or whatever, I can do those off stream. Oh, my baby wipes are dry. Oh well. I have another package. Okay, I should let that dry before I start fiddling around with it more. Guess I can paint these too while I'm at it. Didn't go on there as well as I thought it would. Oh, got a big spot. Just adds to the charm. I'm guessing you guys can like barely see what I'm doing. I'm adding gold alcohol ink to the leaves on this rose here. Trying to cover up the green. Okay, got it. That's okay. And I'll probably add some gold to the edges of the petals too. Just for good measure. So I know we like Sound of Music. Are there any other musicals that you like, Gamer Girl? Like The King and I, or Hairspray, or Hamilton, or whatever? And I kind of liked it. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I was really into it by the end of it. Hairspray, Mamma Mia. Nice. I haven't actually seen those, but I'm aware of them. But maybe I need to watch them. I don't know. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Maybe. Yeah, there are quite a few musicals. Yeah, it's a lot of them. Going all over my thing here. I have to clean that up when I'm done. I don't know if I've seen enough. Let's see, he has quite a few that you like as well. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've seen enough musicals to say I have a favorite. But I do like Sound of Music, and I do like The King and I, and I do like Cinderella. That's going to need to be centered. Let's see, where's it going to need to go? Right there. Okay. Yeah, the Roger and Hammerstein Cinderella. The one they made into a movie with Brandy. I think that's the only version I've ever seen. Oh, Phantom of the Opera. I really like Phantom of the Opera. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The Phantom of the Opera is dead. Go look at that. Ah! Frame drop. Okay, that looks cool so far. I don't even mind the stray ink there. Just kind of adds to it. Okay. I can decide where the flowers are gonna go. My little corner. Yeah, I know what song you're talking about. I don't remember how it goes. Ooh, can actually put the flower there. Maybe have that. Maybe get rid of the rose. That was not my favorites. What do you mean? What's not your favorite? We could do little flowers up the side. Nope, don't like that. We could just not do any flowers, but I want to do something. Maybe just the one flower. Like right there. No, my favorites, okay. Up in the corner. Autocorrect just does not like you. Like at all. Hate it. Yeah. I would too. If I were in your position. Buzz off. Yes. Buzz off, autocorrect. No one wants you here. Or go home, autocorrect, you're drunk. Well, I keep playing around with this big flower, but I can't seem to make it work the way I want. Maybe like that? Ugh. That's kind of nice, I guess. Though I had thought of just doing these little flowers, maybe like that, or like bring in the yellow one again, and then doing some like gold perfect pearls around them. Since we can't really, I don't know. I feel like if I put too much stuff like around here, then it's gonna crowd out the greeting. But without stuff, it looks like it needs more things. Well, I have to put this card to the side. Put the, I think it's still on with it. We can work on this one. Okay, so the panel is just slightly bigger than the base, or slightly wider. But I don't think that's going to be a big deal. We can just trim it. Well, I guess I know what I'm working on tomorrow night. Finishing up these cards. Ah, get my fingers in the sticky part. Oh, but trim that too. Speaking of buzzing off, computer stream, you can just buzz off for all I care. Because you're just being a poo. It's like really out of alignment. I have to trim off this part. Ah, my bleed's coming out. So, came at it from the wrong side. Oh well. I'm gonna have to sand that because I got a rough edge again. I think I need to replace this blade. It's getting dull, probably. All right, that's better. And I'm gonna have to glue down some of these edges too. Assuming I can find my glue. I'm really concerned about where it went. Because it should be right here. And it's not. Okay, I'm going to put this piece on the vellum first, and then put the vellum onto the card. This card is not cooperating with me. Oh, I was going to do that dimensional. Oh well. It can be a flat card. No big deal. Since I trimmed off this edge, I need to do the edging bit again with the ink. And doing this will kind of help hide some of the white card base if it's not perfectly flush. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to add some to make it a little bit more solid. Well, in some areas anyway. Don't need it everywhere. Kind of like the splotchy look. Just need to clean up some of the edges around the letters so that the letters don't blend in. I can probably add a little bit. just so that part of the O was filled in. And this gap right here is bothering me. Okay. I don't think I've ever made a card with this color palette before. First for everything, I guess. Oh, got ink all over my thumb. That's nice and shiny. Whoops. Have to go clean those. Okay. I'm gonna do a final look at the cards. So I didn't get them quite as done as I wanted to by the end of the stream. I mean, if I didn't have to get up early tomorrow, then I would probably go until I was done with these. But I have to get up early and go to work, so gotta work with what we got, right? So here's what the cards look like right now. This one is pretty much done, except for the inside panel. And then that one, we need to do embellishments on an inside panel. And then this one, we need to do the logo stamp and maybe do some final gluing of the edges and stuff. Yeah, I need my rest. I'm really bad about staying up too late, even when I'm tired. It's really weird. Well, I mean, it takes me forever to fall asleep. That's part of it. I have to take a melatonin supplement just to help me fall asleep. Yep, you know how it is. Okay, so I'm going to go to my end screen here. And thank you, everybody, for coming to my stream. Sims 3 Gamer Girl and Sugar Cookies. I really appreciate you dropping in and hanging out with me tonight. For those of you watching after the fact, if you want to see more greeting card videos and art and crafts videos, I also do Sims 3 streams as well. Be sure to give me a follow. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday during the week. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I do art and craft streams Monday and Tuesday. Sims 3 building streams on Friday. And then Saturday at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I do a late night, chill, whatever stream, like drawing or coloring or some other kind of relaxing activity that's art related. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than thank you guys for coming, and hopefully I will catch you at my next stream on Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Working on building a tiny house inspired by Princess Merida from the Disney Pixar movie Brave. So, good night, everybody, and I hope you all sleep well.